Thinking of applying for an OCI card to reconnect with your Indian roots or travel easily to India? In this video, I'll walk you through the exact steps to apply for an Overseas Citizen of India card. Fast, clear, and stress-free. There are three major benefits of having an OCI card. First, you can get a lifelong, multiple entry visa that allows visits to India for various purposes. Second, no requirement to report to police authorities, regardless of the duration of stay in India. And third, equal rights as non-resident Indians in financial, economic, and educational matters. However, OCI holders cannot vote in Indian elections, cannot hold public office, cannot become a member of parliament, member of legislative assembly, or hold constitutional positions like president, vice president, or judge in Indian courts, not eligible for government employment in India, cannot purchase or inherit agricultural land, farmhouses, or plantation properties, cannot apply for an Indian passport and need prior permission or special permits to visit certain restricted or protected areas in India, for example parts of Northeast, Jammu and Kashmir, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. To apply for an OCI, you must be a foreign citizen who either was an Indian citizen yourself or have at least one of the parents, grandparents, or great-grandparents who were Indian citizens. If you were an Indian citizen at birth or became an Indian citizen on or after January 26, 1950, when the Constitution was established, or belonged to a territory that became part of India after August 15, 1947. Portuguese territories Goa, Daman and Diu, French territories Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahe and Yanam, princely states Hyderabad, Junagadh and Sikkim became part of India after August 15, 1947. Minors of at least one Indian citizen or OCI holders are also eligible, and spouses of Indian citizens are also eligible. However, their marriage has been officially registered and has lasted continuously for at least 2 years just before applying. Citizens of Pakistan and Bangladesh are not eligible. Foreign military or police personnel either serving or retired are also not eligible. Now, before you register to apply for OCI, you must have some documents ready. You will need a passport-size picture and an image of your signature. The maximum size allowed for the images is 500 kilobytes. Let's go through the photo requirements. You need to submit a passport-size color photo that is 2 inches by 2 inches in size. Make sure your head is centered in the frame and the background is plain white. Avoid any distractions in the background. Shadows, blur, or low-quality images. Do not submit a photo that is pixelated or washed out. Make sure you are looking directly at the camera in the photo and no picture with unnatural skin tone. Make sure your hair is not covering your eyes and keep your eyes open. Do not wear tinted or dark glasses. It's best to remove glasses entirely. Lastly, ensure your face and eyes are fully visible, with no hair or head coverings blocking them. Make sure that the digital picture and the picture attached to your physical application is the same. Similarly, your signature on the physical application form must match the digital signature. The height and width of the signature photo must have aspect ratio 1:3. Now, let's begin with the first step, that is registration. Google how to apply for OCI. Click on VFS Global Apply for OCI Services link. This is the eligibility that we already talked about. You can apply by mail or by in-person appointment. In this video, I will guide you on how to apply via mail. There are 3 major steps. First is fill in the application form, then gather the documents, and finally pay the fee and mail the documents and application. Let's start filling out the application form. Click on the link. On the next screen, click on the OCI registration. This is a reminder to check the eligibility again. Click on Proceed and then Accept. Fill the CAPTCHA. Click on Fill New Application. Now select the country, which is USA, and then San Francisco, or where you will be sending the package. This is a reminder of keeping all these documents, such as naturalization and renunciation certificates, proof of address, etc., ready in PDF format before proceeding. Fill out your personal information. Enter your American passport number and details, and finally enter family details. For relationship with the root Indian, select Self since you got the citizenship through naturalization. In the next screen, enter your current address. This is the summary of your application. Review and click Modify if you need to edit the information, otherwise, click Submit. In the next screen, the system will generate a file reference number and a temporary application ID shown in red. Click on Yes, I'm ready with the images. Now, upload your passport size photo and signature images that are in PDF format. It will ask you to crop the image. If the cropped image gets approved, the text will turn green. Then click on Upload. In the next screen, your cropped image and signature will be displayed along with your reference number. Click I have uploaded successfully. Now, there are a list of documents that you need to upload depending on your case. Click on Proceed to Part B. Fill in the citizenship, nationality, and other details. Select naturalization or how you got the citizenship. And write your Indian passport number. Click Submit. Now start uploading all related documents. From the drop-down menu, select which document you would want to upload. Make sure the document is in PDF format and less than 1000 kilobytes. Once you have uploaded all related documents, click Final Submit. Now click on Generate Registration Form. It will download a PDF of your entire application. On the side, you will see a file reference number. You will need to print this form to send it to VFS. We are done with the registration and application form. Now let's gather all the supporting documents. Select New OCI Registration from the drop-down menu and then select OCI Fees and Documents Required. The new OCI Card fees is $275 along with other fees. Based on your situation, whether you're applying for yourself, for a child, or for a spouse who is not an Indian citizen, this video specifically focuses on adults who have acquired U.S. citizenship and were previously Indian citizens holding an Indian passport. The first one is the OCI application that we just finished. The second required document is your photograph. You can review the photo specifications using the link we discussed earlier. Ensure that the photo affixed to the physical application form is the same as the one you uploaded. Likewise, your signature on the form must match the one you submitted online. Next is the photocopy of your current American passport. You'll also need to provide a photocopy of your renounced Indian passport. Next, attach a copy of the naturalization certificate. Include a copy of the surrender certificate you received when you surrendered your Indian passport. If you do not have an American passport, You must provide valid proof of your legal status in the United States. Provide a copy of your marriage, divorce, or death certificate if your spouse is deceased. If your name has been changed in your American passport, you'll need to provide a notarized affidavit for the name change. Choose the example that best matches your specific situation. If employed, submit employment verification. If not, provide documentation of your current status. Copy of OCI ever issued to your parents or spouse. Copy of an India visa if ever issued to you. Provide proof of your current address. Typically, a copy of your driver's license is sufficient. However, if your current address is not listed on your driver's license, you'll need to submit a notarized copy of a utility bill showing your correct address. You may want to provide proof of your native address in India if you are a non-US national or have dual citizenship. A notarized affidavit to support the original documents is also required. Please print out the appropriate format, fill it in, and have it notarized before submitting. A notarized undertaking of OCI applicant is mandatory to submit. It is a self-declaration form signed by the applicant confirming certain details and agreeing to abide by the rules and conditions set forth by the Government of India regarding OCI status. A consent letter for the Indian Embassy and the surrender of Indian voter and ration cards is mandatory. Follow the format in the link provided. I will talk about the fee in the next section. These are list of all documents. Make sure you have uploaded all the required documents about your case. Here are some common mistakes applicants make while applying for an OCI. Please review them carefully to ensure you're not making the same errors. And finally, some useful tips. Alright, we have completed the online application and gathered all the required documents. Now it's time to pay the fee. Complete the new user registration form. And then log in. Now, click on Create New Application from the side menu. From the drop-down menus, select San Francisco as your center and OCI as the main category, and then select New OCI. I highly recommend paying the fee using a credit card, because if you plan to use their FedEx shipping service, the only available payment option is credit or debit card. Now add customer, fill out the form, retrieve the OCI reference number from the application form you completed in Step 1, and fill in your American passport number. Now select the VFS offered courier service. This is the total fee you need to pay. Click on Additional Services and uncheck SMS and photo service unless you want to receive SMS updates of your application. Use their photo services if you are taking on-site appointment. You will receive email updates free of cost. You should see a reduced fee. Add mailing address and click Validate. Pay the fee using your credit or debit card. In the next screen, a FedEx label will appear. Take the printout of FedEx label. Do not use any other envelope otherwise. There will be an extra charge. Mail the documents via FedEx. You can track your application online using the reference number. Processing usually takes 6 to 8 weeks. Once approved, you'll receive your OCI card by mail or be called for pickup. That's it. You're now one step closer to being an overseas citizen of India. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe for more helpful guides on Indian visas, travel, and documentation. Drop your questions in the comments. I reply to everyone.